Okay, this is the Game is on 100 here with the video. In this video, I'll be talking about the Chicago Bears. Has a couple names that have been nominated for the 2013 NFL Hall of Fame. Let's get started. It's being reported that the Bears two players from their Super Bowl 85 team that's going to be considered for nomination for the 2013 NFL Hall of Fame. The names are Jim Covert and Jay Hilgenberg. They were the two of the five players from the Bears offensive line that Mike Ditka called that was his best offensive line that he ever produced, and you can say that from the Bears that they allowed Walter Payton to get a lot of rushing yards in the process. They were the key component to with the Bears offensive line. And from Mike Ditka, from what he said he can put any offensive line against any other team's offensive line and compete with them. The Bears would be just that. Of course, we all know with the Bears offensive line in '85, they were a good force to reckon with. Of course, you had Jimbo Covert, you had Jay Hilgenberg, you had Keith Van Horn, Tom Thayer. With those guys, that what the Bears had. They had a good offensive line. They protected the quarterback. Well, anyway, with that, this is a good thing that the Bears are getting. They have two offensive linemen in conjunction and to get into the Hall of Fame. They've been nominated before, but they never went past for the final inductions by the voting. But hopefully, one of these two will get in. I know it's eventually it's going to happen, but one of these guys is going to get in. Eventually, it's just going to be a hard time how the NFL has their voting. Sometimes a player can be on the list for I don't know how many years and they can't get in. Just like the one player from the Minnesota Vikings, that Chris Carter, that wide receiver, he's been out of the NFL for like 10 years now, and he hasn't been um, nominated yet to get into the Hall of Fame, and they're saying that he should be in the Hall of Fame because we all know that Richard Dent is the last Bears inductee. He went into the 2011 Hall of Fame. We all know the Bears lead the league or lead the NFL in Hall of Fame players. We all know that the Bears has the most players in the NFL Hall of Fame. So if one of them guys would get in this year, it'll be good to see for one of them two to get in this year. I would like to see one of the two to get in. I would really like to see that to increase the number of Hall of Famers in the Bears in the Hall of Fame. That will be good to see. And also, there's also going to be a player that played 2 years with the Bears is on a nomination, and that is defensive tackle Ted Washington. As you know, back in 2001, with the Ted Washington, along with that Keith Traylor, they were two big dudes who swallowed up the line, and they pretty much did a pretty good pass rush with the Bears in 2001 when they came out to have a 13-3 regular season. So this might be Jimbo Covert's year. It might be. Could it be Hilgenberg? Could be in serious contention for the Hall of Fame. I know these guys were in there in the past getting nominated, but my hunch that the Nets bear that probably would get in will be Covert. He probably will be the Nets inductee to get in. If he does get in, that will be another 85 Hall of Fame Bears player in the Hall of Fame. We currently have Mike Singletary, Walter Payton, Richard Dent, and Dan Hampton. So we have four players from the '85 team that is in the NFL Hall of Fame. Quite frankly, the last Hall of Fame inductees that the Bears inducted were from the '85 Bears when they got inducted. So Anyway, that's just a little bit of news for today. This is sort of interesting that that they're considered for the Hall of Fame. They do deserve to get in. They saying that Jimbo Covert was one of the best left tackles to ever don a Bears jersey. I know that for a fact. I seen Jimbo Covert play. He was a damn good player for the Bears, along with Jay Hilgenberg too. He did his part too. I have nothing but to hope that one of these two will get into the Hall of Fame this year. If it does happen, the Bears will continue to add to the list of Hall of Famers in the Hall of Fame from the Chicago Bears, which we currently have 27 in there right now, being Richard Dent was the last one being inducted in 2011. So hopefully one of the two can get in. It will be real shocking to see if Jim Covert will get in or Jay Hilgenberg. We'll see what happens over the next several months if they're going to be in the final voting for being in nomination. Anyway, this is the Game is on 100. I am out. Later.